Put on your attention. Stop following her. Stop following me.
I'm troubled to find Thomas Menzies.
Far gone. As rude and as crude as an act of God. You'll burn your house down.
So he has. Are you kind to mention burning?
I beg your pardon.
Is it possible he still might make for death, even on this open-hearted night?
Who?
Thomas Menzies. He's sick of the world, but the world has right to him.
Oh, you're just the fellow, Richard. We need some more canaries. Say, 5 bottles more. And before we go, we'll drink here privately. Beauty under somber sultry waters where beauty haunts. I have to find 5 bottles of canary. I'll come to the cellars and help you bring them quick before our mother calls us back to evaporate duty. No. He's right. But you have the wish to, but not by extent you won't have. For all I know, perhaps a 5 may be the devil. And for I may well be violence and stealthy good for a soul now lost. If this is so, you agree the fire is fair, with fair goes. You will have to burn.
It is hard to live last hours as the earth deserves. Must you bring close to the time when it's like yawns beneath my feet, I shall be cast away into the chasm of storm? I am tired of keeping my thoughts clear of that bird.
I need you. These few hours might be lived in a way which wouldn't end in fire.
Must we talk of this?
Listen, do you listen? I'm able to save you. Since all official action is given official hesitation. I want counsel, and a dozen reasons could be given to postpone the moment of execution.
Hope can break the heart, I'm afraid. Hope can be too strong.
Well, this is true. As well as my body. And as for that, now we caution you about this. If in any way you loosen the strap which hold in place our fair and workable wings of righteousness and then my status both in this town and the afterlife will be gone if I suspect me of having held you. I need to be given considerable reason for risking that.
I fondly hope I'm beginning to misconstrue you.
Later on tonight, when everyone small into their beauty sleep, I will procure the key and come to your cell. Is that agreeable?
Is it so to you? Aren't you building your castles in foul air?
Foul? No, it's give and take. The basis for all understanding.
You mean you give me a choice? Either to sleep with you or to sleep with my father. And if I value the gift of life, which dear heaven I do, I can scarcely refuse.
Well, isn't that sense?
Admirable sense. Why? Why am I not sensible? Oddly enough, I hesitate. Can I so dislike being cornered by a young lecturer that I should rather die? That would be the merriest pitch of fire.
Please, we're not going to confuse the soul and the body. This speaking body is merely an exchange of confidence.
And surely, throwing away my life for the sake of pride would seem to heaven abominably blasphemy as a suicide.
Even if heaven were interested, or even if you cared for heaven. But am I unattractive?
Except that you have the manners of a sparrow with less reason. No, you are not. But even so, I no more run to your arms than I wish to run to death. I ask myself why. Surely I'm not mesmerized by some snake of chastity.
This isn't the time.
Don't speak, contemptible boy. I tell you, I am not. that?
Joyce, before they come and interrupt.
I am interested in my future. I seem to wish to have some importance in the play of time. It's not. Sad was my mother's pain. Sad my breath. Sad the articulation of my bones. Sad my alacritus web of nerves. Woefully, woefully sad my wondering brain to be shaped and sharpened into such tendrils of anticipation. See the swamp of faith. What is deep as love is deep. I'll have deeply. What is good as love is good. I'll have well. Then, in time, I didn't have any purpose. I shall belong to thee. If not, if all is a pretty fiction to distract the cherubim and the seraphim who do so continually cry, the least I can do is fill the curved shell of the world with human deep sea sound and hold it to the ear of God until he has appetite to taste our soft sorrow on his lips. And so, you see, it might be better to die. Though on the other hand, I admit it might be extremely foolish. Oh, listen! What can all the thundering from the cellars be?
I don't know at all. I'm simply playing for time. Why won't you answer me before I'm down by the button of my pulse, before Nicholas comes and interrupts us? Now, will it be all right?
Doesn't my position seem pitiable to you?
Pitiable? Yes. It makes me long for you intolerably. Now be a saint and tell me that I may come to your side.
I wish I could believe my freedom were not in the flame. Oh God, Mr. Brownlow.
Allow me to open it for you. Admit I was right. Man's a mistake. Loved ones, the lot of us.
Wipe your filthy boots before you start trespassing.
And as for you, I will knock your apple blossom back into the roots of the tree of knowledge where you got it from.
Oh dear, is it bloodworms and war? And by what right will you tell me do your long ears come moralizing me?
Well, if he wants to fight me, let him. Come out into the garden. Whatever happens, at least I shall have one bash at him, which, next to this other thing, is the most desirable act in the world. I wonder if he should kill me. Then you and I can improve the long, deadly hours of the grave by thrashing out the rights and the wrongs of it. Only remember, I thought you unfairly beautiful. And to balance your sins, you should be encouraged, for heaven's sake, to spend your beauty on someone who knows its worth.
Sound the trumpet.
Yes, why not? And a roll of the drums. You, if you remember, failed to even give me a choice. You have only said, die, woman, and look as though you liked it. So you'll agree this can hardly be said to concern you.
All right. You've done your worst. You forced me to tell you the disastrous truth. I love you. A misadventure so intolerable hell could not do more. Nothing in this world could touch me, and you have to come and be the damnable exception. I was nicely tucked up for a night of eternal rest, and you come in like a dream of fool's paradise, pursued by fire and presto. The bedclothes were on the floor, and I, the tomfool, loved you. Don't say again that this does not concern me. Or you may as well say that you needn't be concerned with tomorrow's burning.
Do you know what that little bastard Richard did? He locked me in the cellar.
fully knowing that you're nothing but a word out of that almighty blemish of a planet which I long to leave. The word is an arrow of lark song, shot from the earth's bow and falling in a stillborn sunrise. I shall lie in my grave with my hands clapped over my ears to stop your music from riddling me as much as the meddling worms. That's beside the point. We have to settle this other matter.
Yes, I was telling you. I went to the cellar to get the wine. Door swung out to me. Loose on my crossbow, turned the key.
Can we find somewhere to talk where there isn't quite so much insect life?
And then I was, in cobwebs, up to my armpits, hammering at the door and doing like a slaughterhouse, till the cook came and let me out. Very
What should we talk of? You mean to be hanged? Am I to understand that your tongue-tied dustcase of a ring on the finger of my ashes and will both die happily ever after? Surely, the other suggestion, though more conventional, has fewer flaws.
But you said, like a ray of truth itself, you'd rather burn.
My heart, my mind would rather burn. But may not the casting vote lie with my body? And is the body always necessarily ill-advised?
Something has happened since I made that descent into those hellish cobwebs. I was Rick. What is it?
Would you let me speak to her? You've destroyed my defenses, the laborious contrivance of hours of precious care of you. Janet, you should have let me go before I confessed a word of this damned love. I'll not reconcile myself to a dark world for the sake of 5 feet 6 of wavering light. For the sake of a woman who goes no higher than my bottom lip.
I'll strip and fly my shot at the match unless someone picks me up. What has been going on?
Ask that lame horsebox kicker there, your matchless brother.
Oh, Humphrey, darling. Have there been some official natural instincts? Oh, I've had enough. This whole thing has become unrecognizable.
Have I too uncertain a virtue to keep you on this earth?
I ask nothing. Nothing. Stop barracking my heart. Save yourself his way if you must. Never mind that loving you, I've trodden the garden threadbare, completing a way to save you.
If you saved me without wishing to save yourself, you might have saved your trouble.